Hi all. So here in this PPT, I would like to discuss a case study. So case study on product and process innovation in the food processing industry, and it is like it was a study done in Guangxi province. And before going to that, let us have a small introduction to this case study. So, by recognizing that investment in knowledge and innovation is a driver of sustained long-term growth in the developed economies, have witnessed an increase in the volume of research and development with a focus on speeding up the development of new products and the new process. And also keeping that in mind, governments have also recognized that investment in technology in particular can improve both productivity and generate a growth and development and employment also. In case of the food and agriculture sector, we consider one example of government intervention is in a developed economy is Australia's recent national food industry strategy, which was an initiative which sought to create sustainable advantage through innovation all along the value chain of in food industry. And the targeted outcomes of this Australian strategy includes like finding innovation solutions to lowering the cost, differentiating products and services, and also developing strategic alliances between the industry stakeholders. So mainly this case study focuses on innovation within a set of food process situated in Guangxi, a southern province of China, which has agriculture as a major contributor to the GDP. It contributes nearly 21.5%. So the researcher mainly focuses on to examine the innovative activities that is present in this case study and how much activities came to be and the contribution of innovation to business success. So specifically, this case study addresses many range of questions like does management view innovation in its own right as being critical to the success of the food processing industry, and how what aspects of innovation are present in the case study firms, how does innovation contribute to these firms' competitiveness, and what is critical to successful innovation implementation, and what barriers to implement exist, and how is innovation formed in a strategic sense in these companies. So keeping all these questions, let's have a discussion on this. So defining and measuring the innovation first. Like we all know, innovation is a continuous process. Here the firms, they continuously make changes to products as well as the process in order to gain new knowledge, and it is more difficult to measure a dynamic process than a static activity. So here it's like they are inventing or collecting the data on general process of innovation and implementation of significant changes in the firm, and the factors that influence the innovation activities and the outcomes of the innovation, the implementation of a new significantly improved product or process, a new marketing method or new organizational method in business practices, and the workplace organization or external relations plays or comes into role. Some of the examples of where innovations apparently do not simply refer to the product, but to a wider set of approaches to knowledge management and the service solutions. So this table gives the measures of innovation based on the output and the input. So output is like introduction of new or improved products on process. Input is the R&D, and percentage of sales from new or improved products is the acquisition of technologies like patents and the licenses input based. Then intellectual property statistics, mainly rely on intellectual property statistics only. Firm performances, it is like based on expenditure on tooling up industrial engineering, intangible assets, managerial and organizational change, or any other expenditures for new or changed products and the process. So coming to the market orientation, the keeping into the company size and ownership, there is a conflict of views among researchers on how the different markets that food processors serve can influence the innovation. The latter researchers based their research on food process in Europe, where living standards are already quite high and demand for varieties and quality is already rigorous. So the situations Chinese process face may be just opposite, and so an exclusive right granted for an invention, which is a product or a process that provides a new way of something or offers a new technical solution to this problem. And some of the impediments to this innovation: the successful innovation requires the capacity of the firm to make an accurate assessment of benefits and the cost, and implies a very strong commitment of resources and willingness to accept any kind of risk. So different surveys have been shown that the various factors could constrain the innovations for food process. And some researchers also examine of some general inhibitors of innovation, and use of alliances was found to slow down innovation speed for many range of reasons, one being the difficulties with managing operational issues across company boundaries. And this research focuses on not only the innovation present in successful food process in Guangxi, but also ways such innovation contributes to the firm competitiveness also. And this case design seeks a very deeper understanding of the firms using both quantitative and qualitative approaches. So the research strategy clearly it defines both the quantitative survey and the qualitative interviewing approaches that is shown in the table. And coming to the discussion, for the purpose of this, 5 criteria are being used for selecting companies that is suitable for analysis. First is a successful Chinese owned or in joint venture with Chinese shares constituting at least 60%, headquartered in Guangxi with major processing bases also in Guangxi, independent in management instead of subsidiary of some other companies, and accessible and cooperative in terms of participating in the study. So a successful food processor was defined for the purposes of the study as being one with annual sales growth of at least 8% over the last 3 years. So we conclude this analysis by providing some valuable insights into the innovation activities of the food process in Guangxi, which have achieved success in the open market. And also, in terms of managing strategic innovation, the 5 most innovative companies seem to have the capacity to assimilate the information that they obtain and apply the information to commercial ends also. Surprisingly, like these companies, they showed little evidence of organic organizational structure, and this does not imply the structural and the cultural aspects are not important. Instead, these problems may unfold gradually as the companies they grow or reach a steady state, and are probably areas for a future improvement. So this is my reference for this case study. Thank you.